Joshi. I am studying in B.Ed third semester in second year from Kautilya Mahila Shiksha Prashikshan Mahavidyalaya. I am here represent my classroom seminar on the novel of the Silver Box written by John Galsworthy. Today I am representing the summary of the novel. Uh, I am here representing the Act 2, this novel. Act first, scene 1. The three scenes of the first act take place in a London dining room of John Bartwick, a liberal member of parliament. Zack Bartwick, son of the family, comes home at night drunk, carrying a lady's reticule handbag John's, whose wife is the chairman for the Bartwicks, has helped him to unlock the door and is given drink by Zack. Zack falls asleep off the sofa. John takes a purse that has fallen from the reticule and a silver box, a cigarette box, and leaves. Scene second. The next morning, Zack is still on the sofa. While Mrs. Jones is cleaning the room, she talks to Will, the housemaid, and to Marlowe, the butler, about her husband. He is out of work and is violent when he is drunk. Marlowe notices that the cigarette box is missing. Scene third. John Bartwick and his wife having breakfast talk about politics. She is alarmed on reading in the newspaper that a Labour candidate has won a by-election, but he says that all the parties should be represented. An unknown lady calls. She is young lady whom Zack met last evening. She is anxious to have her purse back. To pay the rent, Zack finds that there is no purse in the reticule and then is having it. Bartwick reluctantly gives the lady some money and talks servilely to Zack, and she leaves. Marlowe informs Bartwick that the cigarette box is missing. There is a suspicion there too. Mrs. Jones stole it. Bartwick interviews Mrs. Jones and learns of her troubled domestic situation. She knows nothing about the missing cigarette box. Act second, scene first. In the Jones lodgings, Jones complains to his wife that he is badly treated when he tries to find her. She says that they have to pay the rent together. When the landlady comes for the rent, Jones unexpectedly throws his wife a sovereign to pay it. Snow, a detective, enters and finds the cigarette box he is looking for. He assumes Mrs. Jones stole it and arrests her. Jones saying he took the box himself. Attacks Snow and policeman comes in to our Jones. Scene second. In the Bartwick's dining room that evening, Mr. and Mrs. Bartwick and Zack are having dessert. In Snow comes in his report that Jones says he took the box when he was lied to in by a drunken Zack, and that too Jones had the purse. Cause dismay and embarrassment, Snow says Jones should be prosecuted. Bartwick says as he looked gloomily at Zack. This prosecution goes very much against the grain with me. I have great sympathy with the poor. In my position, I am bound to recognize the distress there is amongst them. Robert, the Bartwick's lawyer, want to know how to present the case in the police court. Mrs. Bartwick believes the Jack's involvement is an invention of Jones. Jack is unwilling to appear in court. Bartwick is anxious details should not get into the papers. In the police at third, in the police court, Mrs. Jones that she was shocked that her husband had the box. Uh, Jones says he had young Mr. Pathwick to unlock the door the and that Zack said to him, "You look like one of these are socialists. Take whatever you like." John says he took the box out, spit Zack, questioned by Robert. Says he does not remember John's letting him in. Bartwick does not press charges, and Mrs. Jones is discharged. Who Jones, who has pleaded guilty to stealing the box and assaulting the police, is told that being drunk is no excuse and is given 1 month in prison. As he leaves, he shouts resentfully at Jack, who took the purse while drunk but has not got into trouble with the law.